I'll make it short. Girlfriend gets pregnant. Do the right thing and stick by her. We have the kid. She starts going out all the time and we'd occasionally get calls at the house by guys looking for her. I knew she was cheating but didn't really care. I was just there to make sure the kid was well taken care of. Get a new job out of state and hoping that being there away from her bar friends will make us closer. Nope. She finds a new boyfriend quick. Tries to hide it but she sucks at lying and hiding things. Again. No care from me. By now my kid and I are very bonded and even at 18 months it's obvious he doesn't much care for her either. Came home from a trip. Can't find my kid. Walk into my bedroom and there she and her boyfriend are having a nice little romp. Now this was in the days before cell phones and we lived on the 3rd floor so there was no escaping the bedroom without coming through the living room, so I just said, "When you two are done I'll be in the living room," and walked out. 3 hours and a lot of whispering later they emerge. Walk the guy to the parking lot and explain to him I'm not mad at him but be decent and don't fuck in my house anymore and stay out of my beer. Go back upstairs, tell her to go get my son. Next day I get a new apartment and move out in 3 hours while she was at boyfriend's house and took the kid. Day after I filed for divorce and got full custody, which I won full after 2 years of legal wrangling. Granted, child support was jack shit, but it paid for beer for the next 18 years. I supported my kid. I never raised it on her because I'm a decent guy, but it was fun rubbing it in her face when she got out of line that I spent it on frivolous stuff for myself and bought him all of his clothes, toys, food, etc. out of my own pocket. It always made her fume for a few days. In hindsight, I should have put it into a savings account for him, but we all make mistakes in life. Now I had purchased her a Toyota Accord before we moved that we shared, but in the divorce she wanted the car, which I gladly gave her. Then I moved back to my state, in with my parents, and started life over. A few months go by and I start getting calls at work from the credit company demanding payment that was overdue. I explained numerous times that the vehicle was legally hers now and I would not be paying. Most of these guys were a-holes, but one day a very low-key guy called and said, "Look, we're just trying to work something out because we can't locate her." "Oh well, why didn't you say so? Here's where she's living. The plate number is XXXXXXX and I have it on good authority she is home right now. She didn't have a job." About 3 hours later my phone rings and it's her, and she is pissed asking me if I told them where the car was because they just repoed and towed it. "Yep," I say with a smug grin. "Something you need to learn is if you don't pay your bills you don't get to keep your stuff. By the way, my lawyer is paid off. How is yours doing?" Click. That was a great day. Edit. Thanks for all the positive responses. I'm no hero or great dad. Just a dude that did what it took to take care of his kid through life and do what it took to give him a good one. Parents that say they sacrifice for their kids disgust me. Sure, there was a lot of shit I could have bought, done, gone to, etc. if I wasn't supporting him, but taking care of him was a lot more rewarding and fun. The only bad time we had was when I tried to coach him in t-ball. He's always been the laid-back type and I'm way too competitive. He didn't like baseball, and after that season we agreed that I needed to stay away from practices, etc. if he got involved in something of interest. Yes, it was a Honda Accord. Come on people, that was 30 years ago. For you doubters, this story is 100% true. I still have the paperwork and documentation, including the deposition transcript. For you hateful people that just want to be a Reddit dick, it must be sad to be such a pathetic person. You have my pity. Comment by user. Since my ex and I divorced, due to his cheating, I constantly get calls from collection agencies looking for him. Considering he hasn't paid child support, tuition, or anything else for the kids in years, and still sees them regularly, I'm only too happy to give his new number and address to each one. And his new wife's info, too, the one he cheated on me with. Reply by original poster. LOL. Bet you have some stories. Comment by user. Ha, that last part of the story was similar to something that happened to me. My older sister moved out at 16, but often still put my parents' address on legal forms. She moved often, so there might be a legit reason, but also would not put it past her to do so for not legit reasons. Every so often we would get creditors calling our landline to look for my sister, and most would stop calling when we would tell them she doesn't live here and hasn't for years. One creditor kept calling and getting more and more aggressive. He then went over the top, threatening me. saying that he will call the police on me if I don't put my sister on the phone. It just so happens I had a job adjacent to the law, so I knew enough to know his threat as BS and also that his constant calling and threat could be considered criminal harassment. So after he was done ranting, I threatened him myself and said if he ever called here again, I would be the one calling police, and hung up. About 2 minutes later, the phone rings again, and I am about to go off on this guy. Turns out it's the first guy's manager, who apologizes and explains that they are actually looking for my sister's ex-husband, who leased a car, stopped paying, but they cannot find him. Then he offers me and my sister $2,000 if we can track him down. After I get off the phone, I call her. But alas, my sister had done such a good job ditching this guy, we were unable to cash in on the $2,000. Reply by original poster. Good on you, man. Comment by user. Well done on your part. Nice job on being a good father to your son. Reply by original poster. He was aces and we were always close. Good kid too. Never got in trouble at school. /B student and so on. I'm very proud of him. Comment by user. I didn't know Toyota made Accords. I thought that was Honda, lol, good story though. Reply by original poster. Oh shit, you're right. This was 30 years ago. It was a Honda. Thanks for the correction. Comment by user. Good for you, homie. I wouldn't have been able to react so calmly. You're a decent dude. Don't let anyone ever tell you different. Reply by original poster. Well, I always try to be, but I did have my scumbag years. It taught me the value of never being that way again, smiley face. But thanks. Comment by user. You cool as F **********. Cheers. Reply by original poster. Thank you. Comment by user. Sure it wasn't a Honda Camry? Reply by original poster. Would you people stop beating that dead horse? Honda Accord. It was almost 30 years ago. Sheesh. Comment by user. I can't get over the title WTF am I reading? Reply by original poster. You know, Reddit or college has made you cynical. Just enjoy the ride and don't be a dick. Comment by user. Toyota Accord? Reply by original poster. Hey, it was a long time ago, okay? That's already been pointed out that it was a Honda, lol. My mistake. Comment by user. Good on you for being a decent bloke with the dude she was banging. For real, you could have freaked out, but nope, you handled it like a gentleman. Reply by original poster. Thanks. Besides, it added insult to injury. Act like an ass and get in a fight, then they have something to throw back at you. Keep a cool head and your temper, and there's not one single rock they can throw that has any merit. Getting caught doing something wrong and being treated with quiet disdain is much more painful long-term than a black eye. Black eyes heal. Knowing you're such a piece of shit that the only thing you get is contempt. That lasts a long time. Smiley face. Comment by user. A Toyota Accord? Reply by original poster. God, can you people get over that? Sheesh. Comment by user. Technically, she did provide money for her kid. It was just your bookkeeping that looked like it was for beer. But good on you for doing good by your kid. Reply by original poster. It was still fun to give her #T about it. Smiley face. Comment by user. Does your kid have a relationship with mom? Reply by original poster. Nope. It turned out that on his 18th birthday he happened to be at his mom's. He told me he was planning on leaving her and I told him I could not be involved. He packed his shit while she was at work. Left her a note that said a lot of things I don't know, but it was obviously not pleasant. Had a friend drive him to the train station and called me to pick him up when it stopped 2 miles from my work. As far as I know, he hasn't spoken to her in almost 10 years now. He even refused to get a driver's license until he moved in totally full-time with me because he, and I quote, did not want to become her chauffeur when she was fucked up. I had a very good job at the time and had been saving up for a down payment. When he got his license, he got a brand new Mustang. That was a surprise for him. I didn't want anybody to ever think I had tried to entice him with material stuff. But he worked hard. Graduated summa cum laude or something like that. Had put up with a lot of shit in his life. I figured he deserved something really nice. Comment by user. Wow, your story reads pretty much like mine. People tend to forget mothers can be POS too. and there are many single dads out there raising kids. Reply by original poster. Congratulations, bro. I'm assuming you got the kids? Comment by user. Fuck the haters because I loved this story. What happened to her after 30 years? Is she a better mum or still a cocksucker? Reply by original poster. Far as I know, she's still a cocksucker. You know the whole wolves lose their teeth but not their nature thing? Don't really have space in my life for toxic people. Shortly after he bailed on her, she started texting me and emailing me trying to get me to take her side and help fix things. I simply told her, I had to deal with your dumb ass for 18 years. I'm done. Work your own shit out. Then I quit looking at the Google account I had for her specifically for email and blocked her on my phone. Haven't heard from her since. Comment by user. Title translation. I got the kid permanently. You got the car temporarily. Reply by original poster. I never went to college and definitely did not study proper English obviously. Thank you so much for the educational content. Smiley face. That's me laughing at me with you by the way. Comment by user. You picked a real winner. Reply by original poster. I have a sad and oft-lamented history of that. Comment by user. The title made zero sense at first until I read the story and realized there was a typo. Reply by original poster. Never said I was perfect, smiley face. Comment by user. I was so confused with the title. Now I can say, it should have read, I got the kid permanently. You got the car temporarily. Reply by original poster. Not an English major. Sorry. Comment by user. I know you fixed/clarified it in the edit, but I'm still chuckling over the Toyota Accord. Reply by original poster. Oh, bite me. LOL. Comment by user. You sound like a good guy and your son is lucky to have you. My parents taught me a lot of valuable things, but one of the best was, once you have kids, it's no longer what you want. It's about what they need. Reply by original poster. Thanks. Funniest thing is growing up, I never wanted kids. Then that little shit came along. I say that with love, and my world changed. And the funniest part? What he needed and wanted I needed and wanted too. It was a grand adventure. Comment by user. Sorry, but except for the end. You really need to not let people walk all over you. She cheated on you. Fuck someone else while you wait 3 hours outside of the bedroom? Reply by original poster. Because as Poe said, revenge is a dish best served cold. It was better to make them sweat in that room trapped with no way of calling for help including the police and wondering if they were going to walk out to the business end of a shotgun or what. Again, I knew she was cheating and pretty much was at the point that she was a babysitter, albeit a shitty one, when I had to travel in a former incubator. Making them sweat for 3 hours while I watched TV and drank a few beers was much more productive in my mind. And walk all over me? Ugh. There have been times people have thought they were doing it and I let them think it. I choose to usually play the long game and cut their legs out from underneath them when they least expect it. Comment by user. Look, I'm sorry, you do sound like a good dad. But can we not joke about child support paying for beer? There are enough people out there who genuinely see no problem with spending CS money on luxuries for themselves. Reply by original poster. As I said, looking back I'd have handled that differently. But in my defense, I never once tried to raise it and I could have easily. I did the work to take care of him on my own. And honestly, there was the occasional week when she was running short I'd just hand her the $50 back when she picked him up for a weekend. I'm not a monster. Comment by user. Nice creative writing exercise, but Toyota doesn't make the Accord. That's Honda. I have no doubt in my mind that this is a made-up story. You don't forget the brand of a car you've bought new. Also, why were you okay with her cheating on you constantly but then one day you file for divorce? It's not like she had sold your kid for drug money. He was proly at her mom's place. Nah, this doesn't read as real at all. Reply by original poster. God, typical Redditor trying to start drama. Believe it or not, that's what happened. Comment by user. Toyota Accord? Where is this? Reply by original poster. Taiwan. You've never seen one? I've already admitted I fucked that one up. But come on folks, it was almost 30 years ago. Get the FUCK over the Toyota mistake. Jesus. Comment by user. The title is grammatically confusing. Did you mean, I got the kid permanently, you got the car temporarily? Reply by original poster.
Oké, grammar goebels.
Comment by user. My ex and I had a contentious divorce, but we moved past it to be effective co-parents. We fight less often now than when we were together, largely in part due to our keeping communication to a severe minimum. Life moves on after divorce. As long as you do right by your kids, that's all that really matters. Gonna play devil's advocate for a bit, but mom sounds like she may have experienced PPD and didn't have a great support network to get through it. Hopefully she sorts her life out. We need to make getting married way harder than getting a divorce. Reply by original poster. You should also have to have a license to procreate. Comment by user. Are you sure the kid is yours? Reply by original poster. 100%. Comment by user. Dude, don't leave us hangin'. Are you banging a hotter younger chick now? Reply by original poster. I upgraded and got younger at the position, yes. Twice. Comment by user. Child support is not for beer. Good on you for the other stuff, but that not okay. Reply by original poster. Agreed. As I said, I feel bad in retrospect and should have done something different. But at the time it was just $50 a week when I was bringing home $1,200, so it was a minimal amount in my mind. Again, looking back. Comment by user. Are you actually proud of this story? You let your partner cheat on you with you knowing, and you think that was the proper way to be a role model to your child? Please never tell your kids this story. Reply by original poster. If you think you can control another human being, you are delusional. If you try to control another human being, you are a sociopath. I stuck around to take care of the kid and hoped she'd grow up and take being a parent seriously. She didn't. So I gave her just enough rope to hang herself, watched her tie the noose, throw the rope over the limb, climb up on a stool and jump. Did I want it that way? Nope. I was really hoping for a good life with a family. It simply didn't turn out that way. But again, I've never tried to control another person. I always just tried to be as good, honest, and ethical as I could be to them. If they decided to be fuckheads, well, either I'll get them or karma will. And if this is the way you think, I hope you never try to get married or have kids, because you obviously have a lot of growing up to do. Comment by user. You did the right thing? Maybe she felt as though you weren't there for her, and you spent the child support on beer. You're not father of the year. Reply by original poster. Ah, did I hout you whittle feewings? Please leave your story in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to get new update. Thank you.